everyone. Thanks for coming back for another segment of Michigan Conservative Roundtable. Mac is to my right, fussing about his hat. My name is TJ with the Ranger Bend. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are somewhere in the neighborhood of 967.
967 at the time of this recording, so we're just a scant 33 people away.
We are trying to get to 1,000, so hopefully by the end of the year, if we hit our mark, we will have we will give away three $50 gift certificates to 3 of our lucky subscribers. So this is just our way of thanking everyone for supporting us in our efforts here at the Michigan Conservative Roundtable. In this segment, I'm going to talk about, I love to theorize. Mac will tell you I theorize about all sorts of stuff. And I have a series of theories, pardon the rhyme.
You were right about gravity, too.
I have a series of theories leading up to my ultimate theory in this segment. So if you hang around to close to the end, you'll see what my ultimate theory here is. But we're gonna go through a series of theories here. Okay, and this is, I am forever reading the Gateway Pundit, the Right Scoop, and other stuff, and I see constant clips, and after a while you notice a trend, or you begin to have a suspicion, or this or that. So let's just go back to the 2020 election, okay? And my theory is the Democrats knew that Trump was heavily favored to win. And because he was so heavily favored to win, and this is my first theory, they did not want to waste a quality candidate in 2020 for the Democrat nominee. I think that's how Biden and Harris got the nomination, is because they got to put someone up, and they didn't want to waste someone that they felt was a quality candidate. That's my first theory.
Not that I thought they had a field of studs or anything, but there were candidates that were doing much better.
Well, there is a candidate that I'll mention here as my fifth theory.
And they all seem to fall away within about a week.
Well, Kamala Harris, she was out before the nomination voting began.
Right. Yet
she's chosen as the VP. This is why that is why I said, they're throwing up garbage candidates. They don't want to waste a quality candidate. They want to win, but my theory is they were afraid they weren't, given Trump's popularity.
Well, in the past, Bill Clinton said he didn't intend to be elected president in '92.
That's
right.
He
was doing a trial run.
That's right, and he took off. He took off like all get out.
And you know what? For Bill Clinton, the best case scenario happened, and he became president.
So this leads me to my second theory: was COVID breaks out, and they weaponized it, and my theory is this is actually more a given than a theory, was I think the weaponization worked better than they had hoped, and leading to them doing their voting irregularities, and now we got President Brandon with his VP Hackler Cackler, the way she laughs, in office. And my second theory is COVID weaponization worked better than they expected it to. All right. Leading to my third theory. My third theory is I'm not so sure they expected Biden to decline as quickly as he has.
Well, I said in a video months ago, he clearly is not the same person he was. It's very obvious, the decline in the guy. You watch him walk; he walks like he's 100 years old.
Well, he's mentally he's dropping like a rock, and the second half of my third theory is Kamala Harris. They don't like her, and
I never thought these words would leave my mouth, but I've begun to feel sorry for her, because I know she is so far over her head, and she knows it.
Well, I in some regards, she was used almost as much as Biden's been.
Yeah, which is disgraceful. His wife Horrible person.
Tucker Carlson.
Letting this happen.
Tucker Carlson did a brief segment on. I guess he knows some of Biden's family pretty well, and they're per Tucker, per an unidentified family member. Mentally speaking, he's dropping like a rock. Okay,
yeah.
and it's happening so quickly. And what got me going on my theories was someone dropped a line on Fox News, and they were, and I think maybe Fox News might have jumped the gun. Another theory, but Fox News may have jumped the gun, thinking that maybe something was imminent when in fact it wasn't. Okay.
Well, I suspected he wouldn't last this calendar year, and of course that remains to be seen. But
well, that what you're saying goes to my fourth theory, is he's not going to make it the 3 years. You know what? How
3 years he's not. No way.
How he there's just no way. And now the worry is Kamala Harris. They don't like her either. And the theory is, how are they going to get her out of the picture? You mentioned a theory about maybe dangling a Supreme Court position to her or something.
This is what they think of this country. Because you know what? I seriously doubt she's just going to quit.
In a weird sort of way, I'd like her to give him the finger and say, "No, I'm not."
Well,
you know,
but then they're going to put her on the Supreme Court where she can sit there and do nothing and say nothing, and have her, what do they call it? The court, their paralegal assistants or whatever, interns, do all her work.
Well, in any event, and it's saying, given these first four theories of mine, brings me to my fifth and final theory, Pete Buttigieg. It is my theory.
He was doing better than both of them at the time of the when everybody did a mass dropout, and he was going to be the guy.
My ultimate theory here is they are trying to find a way of getting Buttigieg, and I'm obviously I'm sarcastically pronouncing this in the last name. I think it's Buttigieg.
Yeah.
But they are really looking for a way to get this guy into the White House.
Well, they want our first gay president.
Especially with the theory of Biden ain't making it 3 years, and they don't want her there.
No,
and so
it's disastrous.
How can they get him there? They're grooming him. They're getting him ready. I'm reading news reports that the Kamala Harris staff is pretty animus towards the Biden staff. They're clearly not getting along.
Well,
That's
she
not
called
even
him a racist on national TV to his face.
Yeah, I mean,
they were as close as you and I.
And that's not even in denial that these two staffs are not getting along. So Biden ain't making it. They don't want her. If they can get her in the Supreme Court, he becomes the VP. And leading to maybe Fox jumping the gun, someone dropped a line to Fox about researching the nomination process for a vacant VP slot during a presidency.
Well, I think if they could fire her, they would.
Oh,
but there's no at least none I'm aware of. No legal grounds to just remove her because they don't like her.
Well, I think they would have to do something similar to like the whole 25th Amendment thing if they were going to do that with her. And if I were her, I'd make them do it.
That's with him, it might be a piece of cake, but with her, I don't think you can argue that she's not mentally fit for office.
But my fifth and final theory is I believe they see Buttigieg as their savior. Okay.
And I don't know what it's based on. The guy has only been a mayor. He checks us so many of the boxes. Yeah. Well, he'd be a ready communist to put in there, sure.
And
because that's where we're going, people. If you don't stand up and stop it, and when I mean stand up and stop it, you know what I mean by stand up and stop it.
And by all means, these are just theories. So if anyone finds flaws in my theories, feel free to make it known down.
Or let's hear some of yours, even.
Yeah. Let's hear some of your theories or whatnot. But I have my series of theories, like I said, leads to my fifth theory in that Buttigieg is going to be the man for them. The special man.
Boy, we did a video a long time ago when Kamala Harris ascended to the presidency. or assume the presidency, who would she pick as her new vice president? And I said Cory Booker, because those two are like this. They want to do away with private property ownership, that kind of thing. But they know she's overwhelmed. She can't answer a question without that insane laughter. That's her nervous reaction, I do believe.
Now, that laughter drove me up the wall, as I said in my previous segment.
Yeah, it's difficult to deal with, because you're just trying to think of what is so damn funny all the time.
So, anyways, that's it for this segment. Let us know what your thoughts are, and we'll catch you in the next one. So, as always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.